All right. 90.1 WECS Willimantic. Something different. Time for something definitely cool and different. The blindness and willingness to enter a relationship is recorded in song, truly ephemeral and fleeting in nature, and ironically in doing so, cemented forever in the form of Patti Rothberg's 7th album. The music spans from rock gems like Floor Model to heartbreaking ballads, Where Were You?, which takes you from electric guitars to flutes and No Time Flat. Like that musical humor. Flat. Yeah. Ephemeral deliberately borrows from the music that Patti's elusive counterpart and her were listening to at the time. The music has been described as neoclassic rock, as it is steeped in all the FM radio which surrounded them growing up, as well as all those hipster records deliberately experimented with along the way. The approach is to say something totally new within the language we all speak fluidly. And as usual, there is lots of wordplay and lyrical rhymes to hold your interest, plus a smile, even one delivered out from behind a tear. Oh my. I wrote that. That is immense. Hello, Patti Rothberg. Welcome back.
Hey, it's so nice to see you.
Welcome to our new studio.
Thank you. It's very nice. I think this is good. I can see you better in here.
Yes. It's a little different outlet.
Yeah.
It's definitely brighter. Okay. You should have seen the studio we had before that. It was literally a closet.
Oh, is that what it was?
A closet.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy. So, ephemeral. I had to look it up. I'll be honest. I know it's like a fancy word, and I've heard of it before, but I had to look it up. Basically describing something temporary, right? Is that song, is that the theme of some past relationships as well?
Absolutely. It's of all of them. Unless you get married, and even then it's ephemeral because you get married and then you go about your business and maybe you cheat on your wife or you there are just all different. It's about change. Mm-hmm. I don't want to go into all the things that can happen after you get married.
When something's temporary, there's a lot of change involved. Yeah,
there is change involved, and it can be very beautiful or it can be really painful.
Absolutely.
Both. And pain is, of course, very beautiful.
It's beautiful for songwriters. Yeah.
When you're watching a movie, but not in your life. That's why I have to write songs.
You know what? Let me go to another quick public service announcement. I just want to take care of one issue. Technical difficulty here. 90.1 WECS. All right. We're back. We're back with Patti Rothberg. Hi, Patti.
Hi.
Oh, that's much better.
Oh, good.
I was having an issue with the microphones. You probably didn't even hear it. I get annoyed easily.
I didn't hear a thing. It sounds great to me.
Okay, that's all that matters. So, we were talking about ephemeral.
Right, and the meaning of the word ephemeral. It really just means kind of fleeting, temporary. Like fall is sort of an ephemeral month because before you know it, it's winter. I mean, fall, especially with climate change.
But we're looking forward to spring now.
Right, now we're looking forward to spring, and it's been very spring-like this past couple. But then, of course, yesterday it was a weird blizzard, and it was crazy weather.
Welcome to New England, yes.
And to where I live, too, in Scarsdale, New York. It was, I thought the windows were going to all shatter.
From the drastic temperature change?
And just the winds. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you less afraid of entering a relationship and risking heartbreak because you have already been broken?
I just keep on going for it. Every time I'm just like, let's go for it again, 100%, and then whoopsie-doo.
Do you have a gypsy soul?
I would think, yeah, I do.
I've heard that term.
We were talking about gypsies. I have a tote bag with Sonny and Cher on it.
I didn't recognize Sonny.
That I painted. Yeah, I got Sonny and Cher here. We've been talking about her all day.
I love it. That's right. I keep forgetting you're also an artist.
I'm a painter, yeah.
Which is, you should check out the Swan Day Festival.
We're in it.
I know. Ba-dum-bum.
Why is that funny?
No, that's where I met you. Last year at the Swan Day.
Duh.
This is your, so that kind of leads me into the next question is, Swan Day. This is going to be your second year. Can you give me a recap of your experiences from last year?
Yes. Well, the very first thing that pops into my mind is being backstage with the announcers who were decked to the nines
They go
with
all out, yeah.
Swan. She was, I think she's sort of a quasi-famous, or at least decorator to the famous, of clothing, and she had a swan hat.
Yep.
And the guy looked amazing in a white tuxedo with a swan on the back. And
I think he's like on a
he's
TV
on TV
station. Yeah. He was really.
So I was
looking
quite impressed with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very impressed with a lot of the performers that I saw.
Yep.
I spent some time backstage, so sometimes you miss some of the performance. You're tuning up, or you're getting ready, or you're yakking with the other performers, so you miss a lot. But I did get to see a little bit of Jennifer Hill, who I've become friendly with.
Mama Swan.
Mama Swan, love you, girl.
So let's do a song and give me a chance to rest my voice here. I'm losing it.
Okay, so you want me to do a live song now?
Yeah.
All right, this song is Where Were You? And it's the ultimate ephemeral, heartbreaking,
Oh boy.
You think you're both on the same wavelength, but then the heart breaks. Okay. Where were you with a good head on your shoulder? I tuned your guitar and I made sure that every day was Christmas. While you were out, I held tight to a love that would never falter. I let you inside, didn't know then that you could hurt me this much. Was it all just my beautiful dream? Why is that not what it seemed? Where were you when I was falling? Where were you when I was in love? Where were you when I was falling? Where were you when I was in love? I thought you were a catch, dropping names and having flings with strangers. Tried to make us a set, such a perfect fit, but you were alone, a ranger. I thought maybe I'd get the ride of my life, but instead you would really endear me. Like a virgin at best, you were hardly finessed, but you always knew how to get near me. The records you played were so sickly sweet. You had my heart in my feet. Where were you when I was falling? Where were you when I was in love? Where were you when I was falling? Where were you when I was in love? but you barely knew I was here. Where were you when I was falling? Where were you when I was in love with you? With you.
Patti
Thank you.
Rothberg. Amazing. Where were you?
Yeah, where were you?
I'm right here.
I know where I was. Where were you?
Man, that was beautiful.
Thank
and
you.
Off your new album, Ephemeral.
Yes, it's
That's a
track
word-
3.
Track 3. Gotta say, I love Ephemeral though. I keep playing that over and over again.
Oh, cool.
Um,
Yeah, if you don't keep playing it over and over, it disappears.
Exactly. You never know where it might end up.
Exactly.
So are you seeing anyone right now?
Oh, good. I'm sorry. Mature answer.
Nobody's hearing this. It's just you and me.
I would eat 1,000,000 donuts to see the person that I'm now no longer seeing.
Oh boy.
We just broke up like a couple days ago, and I'm totally upset about it. But
Oh, I'm sorry I brought it up.
no, it's okay.
But it's good because
I'm
now you can
okay.
write a song about it, right?
Oh, I've already written like 20. I'm really going to town with this one.
Oh boy. So what does it take to catch your eye and win your heart over?
Usually it's something quirky, something kind of like quirky about them, like something about their voice. Maybe they talk really fast and furious, and they have a strong interest in something. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be sci-fi. It could be I don't know. They collect. Not cockroaches. That's not.
That's what I was thinking.
Were you? I read your
was.
mind. I did. I really did read your mind. Am I a mind reader, Gangs?
Yeah.
I have a tendency to read, like if they collect butterflies or something.
Something pretty, yeah.
Something pretty.
Or a Star Wars
Or they could have a
figurines.
great record collection, It could be that. Or they're just hot.
That's another good reason.
But notice that's the last thing I said.
Of course, because you're not superficial.
Because, no, I am.
Have you tried the dating sites and all that?
I tried it.
I see the smirk.
Well, I'll tell you something. I met my first one, not my first producer, but someone who produced 3 of my albums on OkCupid. And
That's a good site.
he had a full, beautiful studio with the guitars and like a full recording situation in his basement, and we made 3 records together. But then he got married and he purchased a food truck, which became very popular, and now he makes grilled cheese sandwiches. So I lost him to a cheese sandwich.
Oh man.
That was one of my heartbreaks. But we weren't romantic. We were like brother and sister. It was a beautiful musical relationship that we had. So I have tried dating sites. I mean, I've probably tried and forgotten deliberately more than I wanted to remember.
That's probably a good thing they forget, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
forget
some-
and forgive.
There's some interesting people on there, right?
There's interesting people everywhere. And
Yeah.
also people change every day. They're ephemeral.
Love it. All right, let's have another song.
Okay.
What are we going to do? What are you going to do?
Do live?
Yeah. Or do you want me to play something off the album?
Yeah, play something off the album.
All right.
Whatever you want.
How about Countdown to Pig?
Perfect.
Tell me a little bit about the song because I was a little confused when I heard the title.
Okay, well, for one thing, I had a #1 hit in Croatia, which is, for some of you who are not aware, is Melania, our First Lady's home country.
Oh, my.
So, and she's only a few years older than me. And so she might have heard the song. She might have been disco dancing to Treat Me Like Dirt, which was #1 back in the 90s.
I remember that song.
Yeah, Treat Me Like Dirt. And so I'm still basically writing the same song. Countdown to Pig is kind of like the revised version of the same thing, whereas you meet someone, let's say you meet someone on a dating site, and they show up at your door with a corsage and, you know, some a Peter Frampton album, like just something just really weird and classic, and they're really trying to impress you.
Yep.
And then 10,
I gotta
9, 8,
remember that.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The next thing you know, they're lying on your bed. They're eating Fritos. They're pigging out. They don't care anything about what you think of them anymore.
Now I get it.
So it's countdown to pig.
I love it. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Countdown to pig. Patti Rothberg. 90.1 WECS. Something different. Patti Rothberg with Countdown to Pig, and it all makes sense now. I'm so glad we got Patti right here in the studio to explain it all to us.
Yay.
So, I was reading on your website, CD Baby, actually the cdbaby.com site where you can get your music and download your music. It says, recommended if you like Liz Phair and Rod Stewart. Who else can make that claim? I mean, come on.
Okay, well, I can make that claim easily. I'll tell you how. I was in a Rod Stewart cover band in 1994.
Mm-hmm.
I was Rod. And we
You're
never
also
made
in
it.
the Ramones cover band, I remember.
Now I'm in a Ramones all-girl cover band called Rockaway Bitch.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're playing a wedding.
Oh, cool.
This just came up. It was great. It's so cool. Because I was once dating a Kiss impersonator, and he did a wedding, and he needed me to help him with the song Forever, but that's a long story. Anyway.
That was ephemeral.
That was ephemeral. It really was. But that countdown to pig didn't take very long. So what were we saying? We were talking about
Lots of stuff.
Rod
Music.
Stewart.
Rod Stewart.
Oh, okay. For years, people would say, like radio stations would say, we can't play Patti Rothberg because we already have a Liz Phair.
Oh.
Like they would compare me to Liz Phair, and I didn't know who she was. I was like, "Who's Liz Phair?" So finally, I listened, and now I'm a huge fan, and I love Liz Phair.
Absolutely.
And I listen to White Chocolate Space Egg when I come into the city on the train. It's like my favorite album ever.
Yes.
So sometimes when people compare you to someone else, your instinct is like, "Oh no, I don't like." But in this case, I'm a big, huge fan of Liz Phair, who I've been compared to, and I was a Rod Stewart rocker.
Absolutely.
So that's how.
That's how you make the claim.
That's how I do it. Authentic, 100%.
I love it because no one else can do that.
No.
Liz Phair is pretty cool. And
Yeah.
and her albums. But
Have you met her?
No, but she can't sing live.
Oh, really?
No. Horrible.
Well, that's okay because I just love her albums and it doesn't
Yes.
matter now.
I love her albums
I just
too.
don't care.
But you sing well live.
Thank you.
And that's what matters. And if you want to hear Patti Rothberg, head on down to the Packing House tonight. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 7:30. You're going to listen to Patti Rothberg and you're going to love it. It's going to be a wonderful show. It's a great venue too. And you've played there before.
Yes. It's like a home away from home. Very cool venue.
Do you get some kind of a vibe like there used to be stuff getting packed in that place before? I always wonder if was it a meat packing house or is it a vegetable packing house?
They just pack them in.
They pack in the fans, let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's a great place to see a show. So, and also tomorrow you have some art on exhibit too, right?
Yes, I brought about 20 paintings spanning from, what year? 1992 all the way up to 2012-13. So it's like 2 decades of my paintings. And it's kind of cool to see the evolution and like the different things I was working on.
And you're a graduate of Boston University, right? And
Boston University.
on the dean's list.
I was.
And the Parsons School of Design in New York and Paris.
Yes, oui. And then I came back to New York and finished up school. And I started just experimenting with different bands. I was in a band called Thrust, which was like an all-girl, like people would pound on industrial things and get dressed up in glitter and pasties. And it was like a real New York crazy band.
Cool.
And I really miss that energy.
Yep.
Because in 94, it was actually November of 94, I met the people who would later get me a real record deal. And I played every song, every instrument on my album.
Wow.
And when I toured, I had a band. And the band was not naked with body paint. And, I was no longer, it's like all of a sudden they pulled me out from the scene that I was kind of getting to like.
Yeah.
And I just turned into like a real, not real musician, but a clothed one.
Yeah. A more public one.
A public one. I want to do a naked Rod Stewart, Liz Phair cover band.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I like how you're just something different.
Always.
Absolutely. Patti Rothberg, going to be performing tonight at the Packing House, and your art is going to be on exhibit tomorrow. One other thing I wanted to bring up is you just...
Oh, tonight too. There is a show. 7:30 at the Packing House.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's officially tomorrow, but you can also on the break look at it.
You're going to have your artwork kind of around the place tonight while you're performing, or?
Yeah, when when I take a break, everyone can go in and look at my hanging artwork.
Oh, cool.
And when they play.
Now, you
And when I
also
play, whatever he says.
you also wrote a book, a second book, right?
I did. I'm
Extra
so proud
awesome.
of it.
A multimedia rock and roll journal. How awesome is that?
It's extra awesome. It's called Extra Awesome.
There you go.
And the reason for that is because when I did the first book, I had never written a book, and I didn't know how. I didn't even know how to begin. And
One word.
so I just jammed it all in because I figured I had to do a life story. And so it's got photographs from my past, from the rock, what do you call it? Like record deal era, meeting famous people, being interviewed. Then it's got this photographer named Richard Carroll, who's just a guy who one day asked me on Facebook if I would be interested in doing one photo. And we chose a location which was in Williamsburg, where they do tagging of graffiti.
Oh.
So we turned that photo shoot into, it was sort of like the book is around that photo shoot.
Cool.
And then so it's called Extra Awesome because we packed my whole life into this book. It's huge.
But then you came out with book 2.
Because there was
Because you're just so awesome.
But when you do clay, you cut the excess off and there's still some left.
Yes. Yeah.
There was some left.
You got to put it out there because
I had
it's
to put
awesome.
It out there. It's
It's all awesome.
too. This is the tell-all book. This is a slightly different writing style.
Yep.
It's sort of more like a supermarket rag, except nobody was hired to make my butt look big in the picture. I did that myself.
Love it. Stories, Patti's art, hot photos, lyrics, poems, and more, folks. Unbelievable. Did you want to do one more live?
Should I do Hot Legs?
Yes, you should.
Okay, I used to play this in the subway before I was
As the Rod Stewart impersonator?
as a Rod Stewart
Hot
wannabe.
legs.
Who's that knocking on the door? It's gotta be a quarter to 4. Is it you again? Coming right for more. You can love me tonight if you want, but in the morning make sure you're gone. I'm talking to you. Hot leg, you wearing me out. Hot legs, you can scream and shout. Hot legs, you're still in school. I love you, honey. Now, how would Liz Phair sing that?
Oh, gosh.
Got almost worse ways of tongue. You promised all kinds of fun, but you don't understand. I'm a working man. She's got that real voice, low voice.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna need a shot of vitamin E. By the time you're finished with me, I'm talking to you. Hot legs, you're an alley cat. Hot legs, scratch my back. Hot legs, bring your mother too. I love you, honey. I'm gonna stop there.
I love it. That was awesome, man.
Because I just heard Juliana Hatfield's awesome version of Would a Little More Love Make It Right by Olivia Newton-John.
Really?
So these are two of my favorite acts, like one doing the other. It blew my mind.
And that's what I was just trying to do.
I'm gonna look that up now.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Cool. Did you want to do like a little Ramones?
Oh, Ramones. See, well, in the Ramones band, I sing only.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how to play, but maybe we can figure it out. Name
You
a
know what?
song. I don't know.
You know what? I was listening to XM Radio the other day, and they were talking about great soundtracks and compilation albums, and they were also talking about Schoolhouse Rocks. Schoolhouse Rocks was really cool. We grew up with that, right?
I was in Schoolhouse Rock.
No,
the rapping
really?
Turtle.
Save the Ocean?
Warmer Seas. Yeah, look it up. I am the rapping
I
turtle.
played it a couple of minutes before you got here.
Oh, you did. Okay.
did.
So
But
you know
I just found out about that. I'm like, that is so cool.
Yeah. It's amazing to be in something that was. It's like being on Sesame Street or something.
Exactly, because we grew up with that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh man, that is really cool.
Yeah, and there's just so many cool things we could talk about. Like what you just reminded me of is when I opened for Paul Westerberg.
Get out.
Believe it or not, I did do that.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't see him much because he kind of would hide out, you know. But
He didn't want to be in an
very
ephemeral
nice.
relationship with you.
He probably just, I don't know. That was before Ephemeral, years before. He didn't want to be Countdown to Pig. Or Rod Stewart doing Liz Faircarver. But anyway, no, he was very nice. And I grew up listening to Let It Be,
Yep.
and Answering Machine. And these are songs that actually mean something to me. So when I was touring with him, it was like having a heart attack every night because I actually, it's almost like you're hearing your own voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty deep. Like and
Yeah.
same thing with Midnight Oil. Same thing
Wow.
with any of the people that I toured with.
Man, you are too cool.
No,
I can't
you-
believe you're here in my studio.
We're not worthy.
No.
No, we're not worthy. And another thing that's kind of cool is that when I went to see Wayne's World, there was hardly anyone in the theater
Yeah.
except for Joey Ramone.
Get out.
I swear.
Holy cow.
How weird is that? And then I grow up to be Joey Ramone.
Yeah. I've seen the videos. It's really cool. And Rockaway Bitch.
Rockaway Bitch.
Love it. Okay, so you're on tour. I think I asked you this last time, but I'm going to ask you again in case the answer changes, or maybe not. When you're on tour, you're traveling around, do you ever look forward to going to a certain place, a venue, because you know they have your favorite comfort food?
I recently played with Rockaway Bitch at a place called Finity Hall, and they had, this is just off the top of my head, they had the most amazing macaroni and cheese. So I
That's
kept
comfort
going
food.
back for mac and cheese, but that was a one-off gig. I mean, it was a huge beer hall, and
Ooh.
they were sampling beers, you know, for everyone. And
My kind of place.
you probably would have loved it.
I would have.
But I mean, I remember you asking me that before, and I was like, well, I love sushi. Is there a place that has comfort food sushi?
Sure. If that's comforts you, that's comfort food.
There probably is. Where do we play?
Got to be a place in Brooklyn or something, some sushi house.
Usually, yeah, we go to some Asian restaurants in Manhattan. I don't know.
Well, we love Dunkin' Donuts. That's like our home away from home.
Hopefully you don't get sushi there.
The sushi there is so good. They should make Dunkin'
Disclaimer.
Donuts sushi. You guys, we
Disclaimer.
patent this right now. I'm telling you, it's going to be the way of the future. They're going to have Dunkin' Donuts sushi munchkins
Oh boy. I could see that.
with little chopsticks.
That's scary.
No, but they're going to have it.
They will. And I'm not going to try it.
Marky my words.
No. All right. So we're going to play another song, but you're playing tonight at the Packing House in Wellington, Route 32. And just head down the street. You get to the 90-degree turn. You went too far. There's this big, huge brick warehouse just before the turn. That's the Packing House. Park across the street. Walk across the street. Go see Patti tonight. Doors open at 7. And, of course, her artwork will be on display tomorrow at the Packing House. And you can check out Patti Rothberg in this area on April 14th at Swan Day CT, which is going to be at Trinity on Main in New Britain.
And you can pick up my 2 books and my 6 CDs. My 7th CD, Ephemeral, which of course is a perfect title for it. Didn't plan this ahead because it's my first digital download CD, and it's on CD Baby.
Let's see how long that lasts.
Exactly. Ooh, I like this guy. This is clever.
All right, we're going to play one more song from you, which is Ephemeral.
Perfect.
And I have to take a break first because we are a non-profit station and we have to play public service announcements to pay the bills. Right? Right. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Paul and Diane with Acousticool, one-of-a-kind live music in Bristol, Connecticut.
And you're listening to Something Different with Mark E. Ramone.
But it's cool, and we're cool, and everything's cool.
And 90.1 WECS. Back with Patti Rothberg here at WECS.
Hello.
Patti, man, I had a great time last time. This time even beats it.
Oh, it
Beats
totally
last time.
kicks last time's butt.
I think it's the studio. Yeah. It's the
Yeah,
studio.
well, I can see you much clearer now.
Yeah, more light. And yeah. So let's play the title track off your new album, Ephemeral, and then everybody can rush down to the packing house tonight. You got time to do your hair and get in on some nice clothes, take a shower.
And bring Fritos, because you're going to need them later tonight when you become a Countdown to Pig.
Oh, is that like a cult thing now? You want people to throw Cheetos at you during the show?
I just like Fritos. No, I'm just kidding. I just made that up on the spot, and I was, just trying to refer back to my previous commentary.
I was picturing like a Rocky Horror Picture Show theater with people throwing stuff at the
Yes,
stage.
I want the theater back. Bring my
Yes.
theatricality back to me.
Yeah.
In the form of Fritos.
No, you said I saw
Or
your thing.
sushi donuts.
Sushi munchkins. Yes. Oh, yum. So you're also an actor, right?
I've done a little acting here and there, just little bit parts.
TV shows or movies, cult films?
Like independent films.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I've done a few little cameo roles. I was recently with Rockaway Bitch. I had a line that said, "I knew this city was effed." I'm not saying the word.
Yep.
And then Godzilla comes down or whatever it is.
Oh, my.
This great filmmaker named Dylan Greenberg. He's sort of like the up and coming Steven Spielberg of the East Village kind of guy.
Cool.
Really amazing.
Awesome. All right. Patti Rothberg, thank you so much for coming down again.
Thanks.
It's a long drive, I know, but we really appreciate it.
It was fun.
Good. We'll do it again sometime.
Awesome.
And I'm going to see you at Swan Day. I can't wait.
I can't wait
Before
either.
you know it. It's like 6 weeks away. Patti Rothberg here at WECS. Here is the title track off her new album, Ephemeral. Check it out.
Hi, this is Patti Rothberg, official inventor of the Smunchkin. That is sushi munchkins with edible chopsticks. I hope you will all back me on this and enjoy a Smunchkin. And come to the show tonight at the Packing House at 7:30, where I'll probably say other weird shit like this. Oh, excuse my French. You can bleep that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.